And we're live. Hi, guys.
Hello there, Jeff. How are you doing?
Good, Mel. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
How you doing?
Doing real well.
We got anyone out there, or
Let's take a look here. Let's see who we got in the chat here starting out. Got Koi Karma from the UK. Hello, Koi. We got Adele from Australia. Hello, Adele.
Hi, Adele. Hi, Koi Karma.
Hi there.
Arnold from King's Aquariums in Ant World. Hey, nice new logo you got there, bub.
Yeah, I really like it.
Sketty Nona. Hello, Sarah.
Tony here.
We have Uncharted. Is that who this is? Is this Tony?
No, Tony is far more coy.
Oh, okay. Oh, our Uncharted Division. I've never seen this one before. Hello, Uncharted. Nice to meet you. Hey, Tony. Oh, our Uncharted Division. I've never seen this one before. Hello, Uncharted.
Oh,
Somebody's got another device on.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's all right.
Hey, Sarah.
Who's this guy?
He's one handsome-looking devil, I tell you.
He is. Hey, Mel.
Hey, that could be me. With the makeup to get rid of the shine.
And here he is. Here's Ian. Hello, Ian. Thank you so much for that promotional video you did today. It was so nice.
Yeah, it's just popped up here. He's done one for me, I think.
I
should have checked before I says I think, shouldn't I? Just in case he hasn't. Oh, he's busy making one.
I'll be checking that out for sure. Hello, Craig. How you doing, my friend?
I don't think I know. I like Trains Aquatics. Do you guys?
Trains Aquatics. I like Trains Aquatics.
All
right. That's the name of it.
Have I gotten there yet? No. Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
Hey, Gord.
I'm at work, but wanted to jump to wish you a fun stream. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate it. Hello, Red Laser. My friend Gord, how about good to see you? Got Sam.
I've never seen Alec Trains Aquatics yet. I'll have to have a check.
We got somebody there that can throw up his link.
Oh, I've seen.
I shall do it now because I'm on that there now, so I'll do a link for a minute.
Yeah, I do recognize. I went there and checked it out, and I believe I subbed the channel. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey, I like Trains Aquatics. I've got 2 or 3 train videos of my brother's train systems in his attic. They are unbelievable. If you like model trains, he's built everything by hand.
Nice.
For some reason, it ain't letting us copy his link.
Oh, no?
No. You made it to try on your side, Jeff, because it's my dodgy old iPad, yeah.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just go on with my phone here real quick and do that. And see.
Hey, Ian.
Subscribe now, though, while I'm on. There you go. I like Trains Aquatics.
Oh, you got it?
I haven't. No, you'll have to do it, Jeff. If for some reason I'm going to his About page, trying to copy the link, but for some reason it's just not copying.
Oh, okay. Go to channel. Share. Copy link.
Hey, I gotta like him because he's got goldfish on it. He's got it on, so you can't make a comment, which is good.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to make comments anyways. But I'm definitely watching a video right now with his goldfish, so I'm hitting subscribe right now to.
Thank you, Adele, for doing that. Oh yeah, Adele put the link up right before I did. So, and copy. Yeah, go into his
Chief Mod.
Yes.
Tara's in.
Oh.
Hi, Tara. Fish on. You've got quite a few in, Jeff. You best make this a good show.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah, me too. There's no pressure, Mel.
It's already a show with you guys here. I mean, it's already a good
ready to go there, Mel.
Yeah, let's go.
We're headed off for a pint.
Oh, look! Guess what? Here we go. Oops. Then here we are. Hello, Vince.
Oh, Jesus.
We got the Fantastic Four.
There's no audio again?
Oh,
Hey, shut up, Lucknut.
Okay, he's back.
He sounds like one. He sounds like a munchkin.
Tuesday, pal.
How we doing, guys?
We're doing
All
good.
right, how's your Vince?
Just wonderful. So I got to tell everyone now, if you don't mind, I haven't been able to comment on anyone's videos because I'm in YouTube timeout chair and put in the corner, and I have no idea why.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
You been hacked?
I think so.
No,
I put up a community post, but it's just 24 hours. But it's kind of a piss off.
It's
Well, I
still a
would-
kick in the fucking nuts, though, isn't it?
There.
Well, I was trying to be polite.
Yeah.
So
Do you
thanks,
think it
Vince.
could be that? Sorry. Do you think it could be that man that was telling everyone they had won your competition?
I think it was Vince. I know he's a computer whiz.
Guilty
Yeah,
as
right.
He's about as much computer whiz as me.
Here we are.
Well, I was hacked on Facebook about 2-3 weeks
Well,
ago.
I'm not actually at Twisted Towers Cupcakes.
I know where
Oh.
you are. You're at your second bloody home.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not at Ricky's?
No, I'm not New Forest Koi Farm either.
Where the hell are you?
I'm in Skegness.
Oh, at Skeggy's. Okay.
I'm at Skeggies.
I figured
Yeah.
maybe Susan kicked you in the arse.
No. Yeah, give him Skeggy a good hand. He's getting some vats up and getting his shop restructured.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Now he's got some
Very
sales
nice.
going, so
So yeah. So for all your bonding needs, Skegness sponsor price.
yep. If he was closer, I'd be looking him up.
I know you would.
And I'd be camped out with you at New Forest Koi.
Oh mate.
Sarah said that it looks like she had the same thing happen to her,
Oh.
where somebody reported one of her comments as spam.
Yeah, I can really imagine Chera making a.
See, that's what I'm saying. You and her, I mean, some of the nicest people in the world, actually. And
There is some real retards out there, Jeff, that just
definitely.
like to cause people problems.
Yep.
they have nothing better to do.
Nope.
Dix with a capital D.
They have nothing
Well,
better to do than try to tear somebody down who's doing something good.
Yeah, that's the polite way of putting it, Chris.
I've even got my monk outfit on to have some sympathy here. Pretty late, you're fired. You're fired, Buck Woody.
Obi-Wan Kenobi's put on weight.
Force is strong with this one.
Gotcha.
The force is very strong with that twisted one. You can reach right over and you feel your nuts getting squeezed.
Obi-Wan tons.
Yes, Tony, I am live at Skeggy's. Silver, my crazy Texan friend, loving the new shorts, loving the new attitude.
You've been doing great stuff. I've been watching them. Bill's laughing.
I need a Twinkie.
I need
Nice.
There we are. Red laser. Okay, and there we
Later.
There's Skeggy right there. Hello.
Yeah, Skeggy's in his conservatory at the moment. I'm in the shop.
Hi.
So Skeggy's had enough of you as well.
Susan.
He said,
Ricky.
I can still hear him when I'm in the conservatory.
He is over the moon with what I've got accomplished for him here so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. The shop is looking sweet right at this moment in time. Couple of last little bits to finalise, and yeah, he's going to be rocking and a rolling.
Do you get supplies from there, Vince?
Say again?
Do you get your supplies from there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he always looks after me, does our Skeggy.
Nice.
He is today, Jeff, because he's in the conservatory.
Yes. Well, I got a little bit of a different kind of show today. I got a few different talking points. I figure you guys can weigh in on them and everything. And so I guess without going to get started with the first one here, this is kind of a interesting one. I mean,
Miguel.
it's kind of aimed more toward the newer people in the hobby and stuff because we all have our ways of what we're doing. But here we go. Topic number 1. How do you source your new livestock? From the LFS, aquarium clubs, auctions and swaps, big box stores, or from online retailers, or there's other ones too, like for instance, you know, at the koi shops and stuff. And friends and breeders, you know.
Local breeders, yeah.
Well, my fish only come from a couple of places: New Cross Koi Farm, World of Water at Bracknell, and I've also had fish from Adam Bio Koi Farm in the UK just recently. I did win a really nice shower that Chris wishes he had from Lee Hadfield. Yeah. Did you see that 3-step pattern, Chris?
Yeah.
I'll bet you was crying, weren't you?
It would look good here.
Yeah, you were crying when you go on. Good, admit it. Oh, I do love winding Chris up.
It doesn't take much these days.
No, just need to dangle a shower under his nose.
Or an Utsuri under yours.
Yeah, any of them for me. I mean,
So yeah,
so I haven't watched a great deal of YouTube this week because I've been busy. So what have you guys been up to in the world of YouTube this week?
let's start with
For me.
Nothing for you?
I've been on training for that total different job thing I've got going on at the minute with the working in a well, it's going to be working from home, but it's going to be like call center work, but from home.
I've been in the monastery.
You've been in the monastery?
I put out a couple vids. One of them was on a Belgian koi pond. I just put out the actual video itself late last night. I think you'll love these koi there, Vince, once you get a chance to look at them.
Yeah, definitely.
Runners. I don't think I've seen any better. Hate to say that if New Force is watching, but wow.
Yeah.
These are Japanese, and they would be a premium price. I'm assuming. So I've put out a few other videos. I got my big release of, I know you don't care, but Shabumpkins Friday. These are my very best that I've been producing over the last little bit. This video itself has taken me over a year to do. Simply as the before and after, because of culling and selective breeding, and then actually doing some more selection and keeping the right ones, and then doing a bit of grow out for just that year. And these, I think, they're show quality.
What type of fish are those again, Chris?
What's that?
What type of fish are those again?
Stubbunkins.
Shabunkins, they're what people call the poor man's koi.
Yeah.
But we name it because the stubs are we call them stubbunkins.
Hey, you'll like some patterns on a couple of these, Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of really nice, even patterns. You know how a lot of Shabumpkins, they're all over the map for patterns, right? There's a couple that are, if you had some high quality Sankey, you'd be going, I'll take that one, or a Showa. There are some really nice ones. Even you would like them. I hate to say that, I got a whole.
Oh, are we stretching, are we?
Hey, not all of them are longfin, pal.
So you done any more to the fish room then, Mal?
I haven't. I've been away on training for a couple of days, so I've been away doing that. Tell you where it was, I didn't have time to go. Right next to Fish Shop Matt's fish shop down in Taunton, Wellington. It was right next to that, so I should have really popped in and got myself some for travelling back with, but they wouldn't have let us back on the plane with them.
A plane?
Yeah. From Newcastle down to Taunton, down to Bristol. Yeah.
Drive, you lazy shit.
Well, what do you want us to do? Like, take a push bike?
Do you not drive?
I do, but it's like, what, 6 hours, 7 hours? I jump on the plane and I'm there in an hour, and I can drink.
God, I don't know. These fucking Northerners.
It's because you've got all the roads blocked up down there. That's why I choose to fly.
You guys don't even know what Northerners are.
Now are you at the top of England, Mal? Is that as far north as you
Yeah.
can get? Pretty much as far north as you can get?
Yeah, in England, yeah.
Yeah, he's not in Scotland.
Scotland goes like that, so some parts of Scotland are actually south of me, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Scotland is living proof that Vikings fuck billy goats.
Are you more central England? Are you more central England than Vince, in the middle, or?
Oh, I'm down south.
Down south, okay.
Yeah. Anything past the Watford Gap for me is north.
Now, is Cornwall down south, or is that?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cornwall is south.
South, yeah. London, Jack the Ripper, all the nice spots.
I've never been there yet. My sister-in-law's from there. She was born in Michigan, but she married. She lived most of her life over there in Benfleet, Essex, and then she moved back to back here, and she's been over here now. So she lived over 47 years of her life there, and now she's back over here. So she has an English accent. She moved there when she was 18. She got married, had her family is over there, and some of her daughter still lives over there. But I've always wanted to go to England. I'm gonna have to put it on my bucket.
Come over. You can visit me. You can visit Mal.
Yeah.
Yes.
You might not be able to leave.
Do the full English tour.
I'm gonna go do the whole country.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll just come over for like a month if I can and just travel around. That'd be nice. Alrighty, so there we go. Back to the banner here. So we had that. So now I was going to ask Mel. I remember a while back you bought some corridoras on eBay, right?
I bought a couple of things on eBay. I bought corridoras that were supposed to be false equities that turned out just to be, God, I can't remember the name.
Venezuela's? The orange Venezuela?
Nah, I wish they were. They're not even that good.
Oh, they're not?
The one step up from bronze.
You got bent over.
Yeah, I got bent over, yeah. I mean, not on price. The price was good still. Yeah. And I got a few angelfish off there. So the angelfish done all right. Well, one died, but that was probably my fault. I can't really blame it. I had it for a month before it died. But I had got, I think, four angelfish of them. One died, so. But
you better, Tommy. You better come over and visit.
I bought quite a few on eBay before. I had that's the reason why I got all this duckweed in my aquarium. I bought a pair of apistogrammas, the Borellii opals, and they're beautiful little fish. Well, they were. I didn't quarantine them, and they were sick, and they wiped out a whole tank. That's the one I was telling you about earlier, Mel, about my super red plecos. I didn't quarantine them. So I learned my lesson there. But on top of that, there's a little bit of duckweed in the bag. And from that point on, it's going to take me forever to get all of it cleaned out of there, unless I get
buy a goldfish.
Throw a koi or two from Vince, and you won't have any duckweed.
But the African sickles will eat it too, but they'll kill everything else in the tank. A little too aggressive, but yeah, I got them, and I bought some those little Mexican orange crayfish. They're really cool. But yeah, I've got stuff on there, and then I've ordered online. And
There goes Skeggy.
oh, hey, Skeggy.
Look at that.
Hello.
That's a handsome devil if I ever saw one.
Yeah, right. There's a reason I call him fucking Eagle.
He's not dragging
Eagle?
knuckles, so
They're both over there.
Excuse me.
You make
Not alive.
Yeah, why not?
does that
Just
prefer?
pass me the floor sinks by about 3 inches.
oh, be happy he doesn't have gas.
Fuck me, and I thought Chris was big.
You're gonna get a smack from one end or the other, so
Yeah. You love it, Chris.
you're right, Joe.
You liked it earlier. You spin me
Right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
That's gotta be the worst goddamn song ever.
Sung by the worst goddamn singer.
Your wife's actually worse. At least she doesn't sing that song. Just Delta Dawn nonstop.
Oh, Delta Dawn.
Yeah.
What's that flower you have on?
That mechanism, what that mechanism you have on?
All right. Let's see here. Let's catch up with this chat here a little bit.
You're going to struggle to catch up with that, Jeff. You got loads in the night.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see
boy.
that.
You're making a standpipe.
Yeah, preparation for tomorrow.
Hello, Lando. I don't know if anybody knows Lando. I think he just turned 12 years old. He's got a little channel. He loves
Yep.
fish. Have you met Lando before, Chris?
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah.
I like to help out anyone starting out.
Are we talking Lando Calrissian? I mean, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi, so
You just got the old version, old fat version.
Fishing outdoors with Lando. I'm not sure if he's in Texas or not, where Tom lives at, but I know he got Skull sent him some shrimp one time too. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, we got quite a few in the chat there.
Yeah, we got everyone in from we got several Aussies here,
Yeah.
Dell. Yep.
some Brits, some Yanks, and a couple Canadians.
stay away from coffee bars. No, that's why we're going to Amsterdam, is for the coffee bars.
Oh yeah, JT, yeah, Jack. he lives in Amsterdam.
Oh, that's right. Aye.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you been in Amsterdam, Vince?
I served in Germany, so
So you were there all the time. Yeah.
yeah, I did Dortmund, Germany, and yeah, that was just a train ride away.
Aye.
Oh, some stories I could tell.
Not if you want to stay married, you won't be.
Aye. Roxanne.
Only
All the
you.
little Vinces
Stop it.
running around. Here, Vince.
Little
There,
Twisted.
Vince. Everywhere, Vince.
You just go at me.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's go to number 2 now, huh? This is a question. Go ahead, Mel, with this one.
What is it?
That's the one that you came up with.
Did I?
How do we carve out our own approach in the hobby?
I wouldn't have wrote something that clever.
You did.
Well,
Oh, that
for
one.
me, that
Right.
one is what I would say to that question is take on board as many opinions as possible, and then take out all the bits that you think are relevant to you.
Yeah.
That way,
That's what I was.
you can't
That's
go
what I
wrong.
wrote it for. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, don't just listen to the very first person you find on YouTube. Do a little bit of research, you know, because everyone's got a different approach. Just like every fish tank is different, every pond system is completely different as well. So, you know, what you do is you take a bit from there, and you take a bit from there, and then you find your own little happy medium in between, and then
Yep.
you will be golden.
Yep.
Exactly right. That's what.
You got to
That's what
find out what works for you and your system, because everyone is different.
Yep.
And there's no magical answers, and a lot of them you got to just figure out for yourself by trial and error, and hopefully not too many errors, just by trial.
That's the joy of it, isn't it? Trying yourself and just
Yeah.
that didn't work, but I'll try this little thing next week and then a little bit different next week.
I don't really like killing fish though.
That didn't work, and I've killed the whole tank of fish, so I ain't going to do that again.
Right.
That's the best way to learn.
You see some on there go out and it's like an infomercial, like everything I got. I'm not me, but somebody go out there say everything I got from Aquarium Co-op. Got a filter, got you got to have this, got to have that. They go on there like it's my way or the highway. They try to feel like you use this equipment.
Aye.
Now, excuse me for not knowing. I've seen some Aquarium Co-op videos, but are they an online store mainly with just advice, or what gives with them?
Well, they're big multimedia presence. They got a big channel on YouTube, of course.
Yeah,
they got.
I think there's a couple of them involved. There isn't a couple of because there's that Tangan tanks or something like that as well, isn't it? Is it? He's also.
Oh, Terzawa Tanks.
Yeah.
His name. Yeah, he works for him.
He works for him, and there's quite a few. Yeah,
Dean from Dean's Fish Room. He's a master breeder that breeds for him, but he's got a huge. He probably sells more aquarium stuff than most anybody else, I would think. But he's a good businessman and everything. But everything doesn't have to say Aquarium Co-op on it for it to work.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what
I mean, it's not just him. There's other big ones as well. Does it? So we're not just you're just not mentioning just him alone, are you? Because
right. No,
quite a few.
I've got some things that I bought from his store. I mean, I got my brine shrimp hatchery I bought there, but I could have bought that any place else too. But,
yeah.
It's not saying that you got to do something.
For that low price.
It wasn't that low, actually. Looking back on, it's nice. It's worth the money. It's one of the Zis brine shrimp hatchery. It works. I got it running all the time now. Every time I feed it out, I got a new batch going now, and I had to buy some more eggs, and I got that going. But I could have bought another type of brine shrimp hatchery. I could have hatched it out of a mason jar as far as that goes. But
I kind of wish Amazon sold live stuff.
I know.
They sell plants.
Not here.
We can get shrimps and snails. That's the only live stuff.
I got my rabbit snails from Amazon.
Yeah, I can't get anything live from Amazon.
Have you checked?
Yeah.
Would you really want to trust an Amazon driver delivering any type of animal?
Well,
I did one time and it worked out okay.
You don't trust the post to do it, and yet they do it. And I'm sure your post isn't much better. When it comes to right after yours modeled, so totally screwed.
As far as sending fish and stuff, there's only 2, I think, companies in the UK that actually transport fish overnight, and that's APC and DPD. DPD, they're hit and miss. 1 minute they're good, next minute they're shit. But APC are usually the best ones for transporting fish with.
Yeah,
because they do look after the boxes, unlike an Amazon driver who just tosses it wherever it goes.
Oh, one thing I found out though, because I ship fish to people, I sell them. I got these stickers that says live fish.
Yep.
I don't use them anymore.
Yeah,
no more.
I don't use them anymore because you know what? I found out there's sick people. They see
definitely.
And they're like, oh yeah, and they'll screw with it. Just
You were
to,
about to say a bad word. You were going to drop the F-bomb, weren't you?
yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Come on, don't be
Not
shy, yeah.
But they
Come
shake
on,
them
Ned Flanders. Go
up,
on,
play
drop it.
football with them and everything. But
Say
since I
it.
stopped doing
Say
it,
it.
Oakley dokley, noodly doodly.
but no problem
Dang it.
since I stopped using those stickers. I got them. I thought, well, I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I fish.
It's like putting fragile on a glass vase, isn't it? You know it's going to get kicked on the van when it's got fragile wrote on it.
Yeah.
Depends on,
Oh.
some carrier. Some would say, oh, it's live. I'm going to take it nice and easy and be gentle with it. Others, you're going to get them. They're going to look at it. They're going to be disgruntled and they're going to just throw it. I've had people get them, and most everything. I've only had a couple times where I've had a DOA where I've shipped something. One was to Mike from PA Fishing Tanks,
Yeah.
and I shipped him like six or seven fish, and one of them was dead because the bag got popped.
I've just got to give Susan a call. I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
Right.
Hey, honey, I was being good.
No, I haven't been to Amsterdam.
This week.
Yeah.
Let's get him in trouble.
Yeah. So but the live fish side, I found out that since I stopped using those, they don't get messed with as much as they did before. So now I just ship them. When I take it to the post office, I'll say, well, is this perishable? You just have to click yes because it is something that can be perishable.
Yep.
But it doesn't say it's live. And people they stack it normally. They don't play football with it like they would if they see something's alive in it. And it's not terrible though that, when you do something like that.
Definitely.
Well, there's no shortage of assholes out there.
Yeah.
People that want to, they see something that, small business person trying to breed and sell their fish and ship them out to people. These are gifts for kids and stuff. People want to buy fish for their fish tanks for their home.
Yeah.
And these people grab these boxes and they'll shake them up and they'll, and all kinds of stuff like that. But
People do things just out of spite as well. So.
Yep, definitely. Anybody out there in the chat? My eyes are so bad I'm not able to see too much. So if you guys see anything out there, go ahead and respond to them. Okay.
Yep.
I think I see Coro in there. I got to get some new glasses anyway. But yeah, Coro works. Easy option. Become a member of the co-op, so I wouldn't be surprised. Here. Oh, Mel, you jumped out and came back in.
I thought I'd give him a chance of being at the top.
How about this? There we
Musical
go.
chairs. Musical chairs.
That's more like
now.
Joe all change top for when Vince comes back, and then he'll be really confused.
I haven't graduated to that top level yet, so I'm going to stay down here.
Let's
see. Lando's taking off. Bye, Lando.
See you, buddy. What's the next question there, Jeffrey?
Next question coming up. It's number 3. Now, this is something, before I pop it up here, it's something that I found that if I go to a fish shop or something, or even online, any of the forums, Facebook, or even on YouTube, this. Is it ethical to offer advice to someone who hasn't asked for help?
You want my answer?
Any thoughts on that? Go
Real simple answer. No.
Yeah. No.
Shut your yap.
Yeah.
Don't be typing anything if they need to ask a question. Oh,
Have you ever?
Obviously, if they're out there and they're saying, "Why are my fish dying?" They've opened the door to give advice, right? But
well, like this too. I mean, even if they're start dying, like you see somebody who they're on a thing and they're asking a question to something about it, but they're not really asking directly for help. And sometimes I notice that if you're familiar with the topic, what they're trying to figure out, sometimes you'd be chomping at the bit wanting to help them. But I found that
sometimes it's hard to actually comment on a video though, because the video it's like asking you to comment what's your
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
And then you feel like my opinion's starting to sound more like advice, so I'm just going to reel it back and say, good video.
Yeah, good video.
Yeah, and thumbs up, good video.
Hope everything works out.
Yeah.
I remember on a Facebook forum, it was a pleco page, and it was about bristlenose plecos, and they were asking questions. The person who posted this question asked about water changes with his bristlenose and how to get him to breed and whatnot. And everybody's giving different advice, just make sure you give him lots of zucchini, all the food and everything. But he asked about the water changes. So I went on there and I said, well, what I do, and it's been working for me for a lot of years, is I'll do like a 25 or 30% water change, and I'll fill it all up with cold water and bring the temperature down about 5 or 6 degrees. And a person jumps on there and says, yeah, that's why all your fish are dying.
Well, I think some people just like to,
I mean, I don't,
try to make
Yeah.
themselves sound smarter than they actually are, and to me,
number one, I'm not talking to that person. Somebody in the peanut gallery, just like waiting for who answers.
And you can always tell who they are as well, Chris, because the first thing is, what's your water parameters?
Yeah.
Is the first question they come up with to try and back it up, and then you'll tell them, and then they don't come back in the chat because they've got nothing else.
This person didn't even do that. He didn't ask anything about water parameters. I mean, a question about a water parameter is a reasonable,
Yeah.
it's a reasonable.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter though, Jeff, because your fish, your bristlenose in your country is being bred to your water, where the bristlenose in my country is being bred to my water. So water parameters are really irrelevant.
But with this, it wasn't even having to do with the water parameters. It was just the person was wanting to know how to get his fish to breed.
Yeah.
And I've been telling them, and it's a well-known fact. You lower the temperature down a little bit, it kind of mimics a rainstorm.
Yeah.
And it will, for a lot of fish, it'll entice them to breed. And so I did this. The person's like, well, that's why your fish are dying. I said, well, number one, I haven't had a dead fish in I don't know how long. Number two, who are you?
Eat them.
I didn't ask them who they were because I didn't really care. But
hey, Vibes. Sorry.
Oh, Vibes?
Yeah. I've had a couple tell me how to breed shabumpkins. And I just didn't even respond. I said, thanks for watching and commenting.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about you, Chris, because I did get in touch with you on the comment and ask about one of your barbs, and you took it straight offline. You says, ask us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's how we started talking on Instagram. But I could see your point, because if you had to say this, there would have been 1,000 people saying, oh, no, you don't do it that way. So why bother getting involved in the argument? So you've done the right thing there by just saying, get in touch with us by private message.
Yep. Well, and plus sometimes you don't want to embarrass the person too, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's different ways you can ask a question too, but like something like that. That was just somebody. We talked about this a few weeks ago about the trolls.
Yeah.
People want to, like I said, I was answering a question that was asked because I've been in the hobby for a while, and it's a topic that I'm pretty well versed in. So I went ahead and I thought, well, normally I'm not going to go ahead and just jot down information that right off the top of my head. I'll put down stuff that I know about. And so I did that, and then, you get attacked for it. So, but, it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I'm talking about it right now because other people who were, trying to be part of the hobby and answer a question for somebody, they could have the same thing happen to them, and they might not be as resilient as I am. They could hurt, and then, it could end the hobby for them sometime. You never know. But that's a whole other subject there, but... Vibes is in the house. Melvin, Storm Rider's Legacy. Hello, Melvin.
Is he going to sing with a song?
I don't know. Sing us a song, Melvin. Sing us a song.
That's sweet.
Go ahead. Do it. Mel will do it. Let's see here. Yes, Melvin, absolutely. Go down here, just catching up with the chat here, everybody. pH up, pH down. Just use vinegar, baking soda if you want to kill your fish that bad. Yeah, exactly right. Never add chemicals to the tank. I mean, medication every once in a while, but. Okay, here's, Adele has one here. Another girl on a different subject tried saying bladder snails eat live plants because her plants are dying. I mentioned a few things. I struggled with my 30-gallon, and she was actually grateful. I'm not sure about bladder snails, but I know that the snails I have, like the ram sword snails, they'll eat the plant matter after it's already dead.
Yeah.
You know, they're actually good because they'll clean the dead part off the plant and leave the alive stuff. There are some snails like that. It's called a giant Colombian ram sword, and it's real big. It's got stripes on it. That'll eat any kind of plant. You don't want to have that in your tank.
Leeches will do the same, but I don't think I want leeches in my tank.
Oh, leeches will eat the plants too?
Oh yeah, yeah. Leeches aren't all bloodsuckers. Leeches you'll find, especially if you have bog plants or if you have water lilies, they'll actually be eating the decaying, rotten crud, and they're quite big. And they're not bloodsuckers. They eat dying matter that would have turned a mush in your pond. So I used to flip out and go, how the hell did they get in here? And, are they going to be attached to my fish? And no, they're not.
Yeah, I've never had any of those in my tanks yet.
Never had them in my tanks, but
I've never even seen any detritus worms. I'm not saying they're not there somewhere in some of these tanks, but I've never seen one yet. But from what I've been told, that's not such a bad thing either because the fish will eat them if they get a hold of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The little detritus worms in that. But I'm happy right now. I'll tell you something. As long as we're talking about, the problems with tanks and whatnot, I'm at war right now with scuds in my tanks because I brought some in on purpose. I bought them. I bought scuds and brought them in about 2 years ago when I started breeding my pistos, trying to breed them. And somehow or another, they got spread to my shrimp tanks too. And now I got tons of scuds in my Neocaridina tanks that now I've got to catch all my shrimp out. And then I'm going to introduce some micro predators to the tank and let it go for a few weeks. And hopefully, Vince is back.
Look out.
And add some micro predators to the tank to eat them because they'll eat any kind of plant from what I've seen.
Yeah.
You don't want to have those in your aquarium. So, welcome back.
She took his voice.
Oh, is your voice gone?
Susan took his voice. He's not allowed to talk.
Oh, he's doing that. He's there.
No, he's not.
Oh, there we go. So, take care, Ian. All right.
He's playing baseball there, Mal.
So there we go. Yeah. Whoop! Where'd he go?
You offended him.
That's it.
Oh no. Well, he'll be back hopefully. Let's see here. So that's number 3. Whoop! That's number 3.
Okay,
And,
let's go 4.
well, I have a bonus one at the end, but it's kind of controversial.
Well, Jesus, I hate it.
Different opinions will fly over this.
Chris doesn't mind. It's your turn. That's getting banned.
We're already
Vince comes back.
Now, this is 2 ways to look at this. Some people look at things differently than others, and sometimes I have a different perspective from what somebody else will. But we talked about this, and I'm going to go ahead and put it up. Here it goes. Bonus with it. All right. So, is it possible to help and advise people?
Is that better?
That is much better.
Yay!
And, in the last bit here is the bonus wisdom I put on there. Is it possible to help people without criticizing And then is constructive criticism, is it a negative, or can it be done without having any criticism? Now, for me, I'll go ahead and start it, and then you guys can go around with your ideas on it. I figure out that I can usually, I don't know if I've ever done it or not, but help people without criticizing what they're doing in a way that comes across as anything negative. I try to be as positive as possible, because I could say, well, Mal, your dirty tank there. I mean, if you would have used, a different kind of sand, or you used a different kind of dirt,
or purple pants.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what it is. So in other words, you did it your way, and there's no sense in having to criticize that. I mean, but people will do it, and now that's I find that offensive myself. It doesn't bother me so much.
I think you can help people without being critical.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to tell them what you really like, what they're doing, and then you're going to give them alternatives and try a different method, and it's just suggestion. And if they want to take your advice, great. If they don't, you didn't embarrass them, and you weren't publicly shaming them because
Exactly right. That's what I was saying. Because some people say, like, let's put it this way, how you word it.
At the same time, sometimes you have to be brutally honest.
Well, that's because my ass does like fat in those jeans. But you didn't have to tell the whole world.
Well. Fucking back again, look.
Well, he's
look at this time night. What do you expect?
He's got more fucking bounce than fucking Zebedee.
Yeah.
So that's right, Chris. I mean, the way you worded that was not negative. I don't. Now, on a second note, try and do it in a negative way, what you just said, because that's the way a lot of people will do it right from the get-go.
Yeah.
Well,
but
being negative.
There is a way of being brutally honest, but still being respectful at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people don't take the time to do it that way, though. They try to,
No. And at the end of the day, a lot of people weren't brought up with their manners maketh man.
Yeah. And obviously,
it's a lot easier nowadays when you're not in punching distance. The scars on my forehead, my dad says, why you talking when you should have been listening.
Exactly. It's pretty easy to be tough over social media.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And that's the problem. There's too many keyboard warriors out there that wouldn't actually say anything to your face if you saw them in public.
Oh, definitely.
When you go pull up their site, they don't have a video. They don't have anything. They don't have any information about themselves.
Yeah. Yep. But they're quick enough to judge and tell you how it should be done.
Yeah. Or that you're doing it all wrong. And
yeah.
Great example.
It's the ones that aren't even in your section of the hobby that try to tell you, though, isn't it, Vince? When you get someone like me trying to tell someone about koi, and you think, that's not going to work.
Well, like the...
I wouldn't even dare even consider telling either of you three what to do when it comes to fish tanks, because, to be totally honest, I haven't got a fucking clue.
We're going to change that.
You don't want to overwhelm them.
See, now I'm totally different. I'll tell you how to do your koi and get a good smack in the mouth.
No, I'm not that brutal. Well, not anymore, anyway.
But I say this: it's a lot easier setting up an aquarium than it is a pond. So we're gonna.
Definitely.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Yeah, last time I had an aquarium, it had 500 fry in it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, at least.
Nice. But they were koi as well.
Yeah, they were koi fry.
Have I ever kept any other kind of fish?
Yeah. Had a tropical tank many moons ago. Yeah. But
probably how you got started. That's
I
how you
spend
get
enough
started in the hobby.
electric and food bills on my koi, let alone adding a tropical or something like that
Aye.
into the equation as well. I mean, if I'm totally honest, if I was to do something tropical, I would probably go the route of cichlids.
Oh yeah, cichlids are great.
Such a loser.
It would be either cichlids or Oscars.
Well,
Well,
Oscars
are cichlids, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but you don't put an Oscar in with a load of African cichlids, do you? I know
some
that
people
much.
do. I've seen some people do it.
Some
Some people have had luck with that.
And not only that, I know my mum would enjoy it as well because she loves Oscars. She had
I had Oscars when I was younger.
yeah, she had when I was a kid, she had a big 6-foot bow-front fish tank with a pair of Oscars that she used to hand feed luncheon meat.
Nice.
So there you go.
Great big things they were.
Yeah. Took the lunch meat right out of the sandwich.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Would it
until
kill
the
you to
day
put some butter on?
until the day the bow front decided to let go, and me dad, whose chair was sat right by the tank, ended up getting flooded.
And that ended that.
Oh yes.
I got a question for you, Vince.
Yes.
Koi related. Because
Yes.
no one does it here. And I know you'll tell me the truth. So when people buy great big bags of koi fry from, I don't want to say a place, that's producing koi,
Yeah.
are they getting first, second round calls? What are they getting?
It all depends on what grade you're actually buying.
Like when I see them, they get by 100 fry or more.
Well, see, if you're buying unselected fry, then it is literally just a scoop of fry that haven't been selected through, whether it be 2-week-old or 6 to 8 week old. Some places, unlike New Forest, will actually go through their fish and then
We froze up a little bit.
sell you the fish that they've selected through, but they'll sell them as unselected.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine a breeder basically sending out koi that are potentially extra, well, could be potentially their best. So I'm thinking they've had to go through one round of call where someone's going, this guy is staying with me for at least a year before they ever get into that pot, right?
Yeah, there is, but the amount of fish, take New Forest Koi Farm for instance, the amount of fish that Rick actually selects through, even the C grade fish,
Yeah.
are of a really good quality.
Yeah. Well, his C grade would what we'd probably call pond quality, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that would be what's in my pond. At least I would say.
You got some lovely fish in your pond, Chris.
Well, that's because I was part of the culling, and I said, can I take this one and this one and this one for what I did for those 2 days? And they said, yeah, that's fair. Okay. Some of them I picked were Showas, and they totally washed out and are now Shiros. which are
You'll be surprised. Some showers make the best heroes, believe it or not.
Yeah. I mean,
know.
A Shiro is a black koi with white, right?
Yes.
So.
Oh, those are beautiful too, the black and white ones.
Well, you could be looking at which are white and black.
You've got, yes. And then you've got Matsukawa Baki and Kamonru, which are both black and white. But
Kamonru I really like.
With both Matsukawa Baki and Kamonru, it's It's almost an unstable sumi,
Yep.
being the black.
Yep.
And depending on temperature, water condition, it'll have one black pattern one year. Next year, that pattern could change completely.
Yeah. And go
And
blue one.
Matsukawabaki and Kimono are pretty much the only ones that will do that.
I find Goromo will really change their patterns and, for the most part, lose their patterns and their coloring. And then you got to.
Goromo, all they are is a bruised kahaku.
Yeah, I think it's amazing you can remember all the names. Honestly.
Well, no, Vince can. I know about
Very impressive. I
about
tell you, that
25
alone.
that I'm familiar with.
Of course, I know a lot of
The
the
thing
names.
is, Ricky's actually creating some really nice fish at the moment that we can't actually put a name to at the moment, but boy, they're fucking stunning.
Like I said, wait till you see my what I'm going to call flag shabumpkins.
Call them what?
Flag, FLAG.
Ah,
They're
Well,
white,
I've got some.
white, red, and blue.
I got some kajaku that were created by Ricky that he's called Calico Kajaku.
Yep.
And you know, on your shabumpkins, you get that gill plate almost looks see-through.
Translucent, yeah.
Well, he's managed to get that on these kajaku. It
Really?
looks absolute. I've got some at home. When I get home, I'll put some in the bowl and I'll send you a video, Chris. They are honestly the iridescence in the scaling and everything just out of this world. Out of this world.
Well, he produces some really high quality fish, and I like watching it. So, and I also watch Adam Byers' stuff because Adam Byers, I think, basically specializes in koaku, right?
Yes, Koaku and Showa.
I've seen some of the Showa, and some of them are beautiful, but I think koaku are his best. I think.
Yeah, Koaku was up. Excuse me. Koaku is what Adam made his name with, because Adam actually started off in the show scene showing Kohaku, and then he got to a point in his journey where he'd hit a level.
Yeah.
So he decided that he wanted to breed his own Kohaku and see if what he bred was good enough to win a show.
Yeah.
And he done it.
Yeah.
And he done it really well.
Oh,
and then after that, he thought, well, maybe I can do something with this. But what people don't realize is, for the first 7 years of Adam Bayer Koi Farm's life, Adam was still working a full-time job and running the koi farm. It wasn't until after year 7 he actually gave up his full-time job and became
a fish breeder.
All the time he was at work, that farm was being run by Amanda with Adam's input, but he was doing both. He was building the koi farm and his reputation and working full-time. Now that's passion for what you do.
Oh yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. That's really good news there.
Yeah, Dusty. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I just thought.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Awesome news.
So that brings about. Remember the earlier question about how we're sourcing our fish. Now that's, you work at a koi farm, you go and help out, and you get some nice fish in return.
Oh yes.
Every one of my koi came from the same place, and
almost
like yours, almost mine. Every single one of them have come from the same place.
Yours all came from Vandermeer's, didn't they?
Every one of them, over a 2.5 year period. And I don't plan on adding anymore, believe it or not. I haven't bought any or acquired any.
He's not.
Well over a year and a half.
He's not worried that you are leaving quite a lot of pound signs in the pond when you die.
Pardon me?
Are you not worried that when you die and the fish outlive you, who's going to get your fish?
I don't think I have to worry about it.
You know, I don't have to worry about that, young Skywalker.
I'm hoping my wife will keep looking after them, and maybe the grandkids will. I don't know.
I got a better idea.
That's the thing about koi. I'd panic because I know I'd have someone like Vince pop around and say, "Oh, there's about £5 worth in your pet, and I've spent 30 grand on koi."
How about we just live until they find a cure for death, and we just go on from there?
No, that's one thing. One thing I don't believe in, and that's doing someone out of money that they deserve.
No, you
especially on something like that.
But you don't pray to the god of money, so which
isn't.
Well, that's the thing of it. You got some of these people that sell their fish. That's all they care about is the bottom line.
Yeah.
And then there's people that, you.
It's the same with YouTube though. There's people on YouTube that you can see that's all on about is the stats all the time. You think,
stats bigger than money.
Just get out of it for 5 minutes and just make a video.
I'm still big on stats, and my stats are views and view time. As far as making money, it's comical. I make enough to order some food for the fish, not for me. I couldn't afford to feed me off YouTube. Shut up, Vince. Don't
no comment, Chris. No comment.
If I ever get to the point where I can buy one pizza a month, I'll be happy. Get to that point.
Someone tip them the money for a pizza.
What you brought up about the fish, I actually do. It has actually come to mind is, because I've been breeding these shubunkins for quite a few years now, and I've really got a great strain going. I wonder, when
what's going to happen to that line?
What's going to happen to that line? Hopefully someone steps up and says, "I'll take them over and I'll keep breeding them."
Yeah.
Not that it's a huge deal, but I think I've developed something.
So, Chris, have you never thought about skipping the shabunkins for a year and seeing what you could produce from your own fish in your koi pond?
I've bred my koi before, and I may breed them again this coming year. That's why I don't want to buy any more. And I may let them breed, and if they do, it'll be a flock spawn, and I'll just pull out. Hey, I don't have a square pond that you can go and get a net. I don't want to drain it all the way down to net them out because that's a pain.
Man up and jump in the fucking pond.
Well, come on over and come for a swim. We'll call you Tiny because the water will be awful cold. You won't want to model any underwear. Trust me.
That'd be interesting to see the breeding process when you do it.
Oh, there'll be no breeding process after he's been in the pond.
I may go next year. For the most part, anything that's in my main pond or even the other pond would all, if they bred, it'd be all the same anyways, as in either they'd come out as a Showa or a Shiro for the most part, which I'm fine with. So I don't care if there's a flock spawn, and I can grab the eggs. I just put some matting material in and let them go. Mm-hmm. And I've done that before, and raise them up in small grow ponds or fish tanks even, and I was able to produce hundreds. So it's just back then my culling technique was less than desirable, and I didn't really know what I was looking for back then. I do now, just because through Vandermeers and then breeding my own Shibunkins, I know what they'll produce and what colors will come out, and I'm more than willing to give it a go again with my koi. Maybe I won't breed the barbs this year. We'll see, because I got a shit ton of barbs that I'm gonna have to sell.
You got so fucking many different types.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Addicted much?
What's that?
I said addicted much.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's in the right place. Of course, then again, you figure this way. I usually have under my name the Pusher Man, because that's what I try to get people addicted into the hobby, rather than try to help them guys.
With barbs, because when your barbs breed, they all look virtually the same. Some are bigger, some are a little bit better quality and coloring, but it's not like Shibunkins or mainly koi, that if you were breeding koaku, okay, so this year I'm going to put my koaku in with my ochis and see what they come up with. Just something weird, right? You can constantly change around with koi, what you're breeding. So that's why I've got so many different barbs that I can, breed this type of barb this year, and then the next year I breed a different type, or 2 or 3 different types. And I take the easy way out, and I breed them outside, and let Mother Nature do 90% of the work.
Mm-hmm.
It works. I mean, I've demonstrated that for the last couple of years, how easy it can be.
I'm just going through the chat here, guys. You guys are doing great.
I just thought that with your love of shower, that you might have tried spawning some shower of your own.
I think if I was going to do a good quality show, I would take probably my best Shiro, and then I would try to breed a good quality koaku, which I don't have in there, and possibly a koak, or should say a showa in that mix of 3. So I think that would produce something.
And you've got the other side as well, Chris.
What's that?
Is if you did a shower spawning,
Yeah.
you could do first selection at 2 weeks old.
Yeah, that's true. Everything that's black.
Yep.
Black. Everything that's white. It ain't right.
See you later.
Sorry about that. My iPad flipped over on me here.
With Shiro Atsuri, or any type of Atsuri and Showa, when you spawn and when they hatch, Ricky said you could do it at 2 days, but fuck trying that. He said just put a pin in the egg. But when they actually hatch and they're 2 weeks old, you put a net full in a bowl, you can literally, in a white bowl, you can literally see black fry and white fry.
Yep.
All of those white fry will stay pure white.
Yep.
All of the black ones, as they grow, the black pattern will start to change and the white will start to come through. But 2 weeks old, only 2 varieties you can do it with.
I see with people who breed guppies and stuff, they'll take, in a similar fashion, how you mix your kois up to get a different color and stuff. They do the same thing.
Sorry about that, Silver Creek. Sorry to interrupt. Dennis and barbs are really fickle that way. If you move them, they really die off quick.
Yeah.
That is, just moving them or buying them and moving them home, you're going to lose them. Sorry, yeah, I totally agree with you, Vince, on the with the Showas. Yeah, maybe like you said, I'll give it a go and we'll see how it works out, or if it works out.
I think you should give it a go.
So these white ones that the tiny little fry that are white, could you not breed them with other types?
No, you just got to call them.
Just gotta get rid of them all.
All them white ones at 2 weeks old go to the next size up fry, and they just become food.
Yeah. And
if any do survive, they'll just get culled out from the second round.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to.
Until they get to a certain size, you just feed them to the next size up.
Yeah. You're not going to get a high percentage of fish, but then again, you're not going to have to feed thousands and thousands of fish that you don't want. And that's where it gets really expensive in the koi hog. Because, when you get a big female, and we discussed this earlier, she's producing, hundreds of thousands of eggs. You don't want to feed that. Because koi food is extremely expensive. It's probably one of the most overpriced food items for any pet. You can feed a large dog like mine way cheaper.
Yeah. Then you can for koi.
When it comes to koi food, they see you coming and everything's marked up so high. And especially with koi people,
anything
quality
that has koi on it comes with a tax.
Yeah.
In UK, we call it a koi tax because you can find stuff that will be doing exactly the same job from something that isn't even koi related, but because it hasn't got that word koi in it, it's half the fucking price.
Yeah, half the price.
Yeah.
They do the same thing with bettas here in the United States too. I mean, you can feed the betta cichlid food. I mean, it's going to be probably just as good, if not better, because the ingredients in it. But they put betta on stuff for the betta food, and they'll jack the price up, and you get less food, cost more.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like similar to what with the koi. They see the
I mean, if they mark something at the grocery store organic, you're going to take it in the Bahamas. Or if you say gluten free, you're going to be three times that.
Oh, I know about the gluten free. My wife is gluten free, and stuff is expensive. She can't have any gluten. It's deathly sick.
That's your koi tax difference.
Yeah.
Yep. She has to have gluten free food. I know that real well. Let's see here. Going through the chat here, catching up. I'm just going to put some things up. Okay. Having some really difficult times out there. There's Magnus. Hello, Magnus.
Hey, Magnus. How we doing, bro?
Apparently. He was face to face with a fox.
Now, Uncharted Diversions. Do we know who this person is? Is that Jimmy?
He's been in from the very start. So.
Yeah, I know it, but I heard somebody respond and said Jimmy to him. I'm not sure if that's. I don't know if he changed his name again or. Find out here. Whoops. Wow, I'm way behind in the chat, aren't I?
Yeah.
It's going way faster than I can go.
Oh, is King's in the chat? And we're doing Kings?
Yeah.
Yep, it's Jimmy Pace is the Tommy.
What's that now?
It is Jimmy P. according to Silver Creek Tommy.
Oh, okay. So he changed his name again. It was High Desert Aqua before. Hey, Jimmy.
Previous to that was Stan Lee.
Yeah. Now, come on.
Yeah. Foxes don't make good pets. Okay.
Hey, Patty, how are
No,
you?
they don't.
My name is Patty, and I have a problem. I have an addiction to tanks, fish, and plants. At least that's what my wife tells me.
Oh, you've kicked the filter one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Kick
filters
the
are like
filter habit.
well, you came to the right place, Patty. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yes.
We're here where the sickness is alive and well.
Yeah, speaking of sick, we got Vince here too.
The sickness is the cure.
Hey, you don't get more twisted than me.
He ain't lying.
There we are. Okay, so let's see. We went through all of our banners now, so I guess we're just gonna,
Free flow?
free flow with it. So, I know that you did your dirty tank, Mel.
Ah,
How's that
that's
coming
it
along?
behind. I will have done nothing on it, Jeff. I'm going to start tomorrow, put some plants in. Bought some new ones. I just tend to get easy. If it says easy on the label, I tend to just go for that. But there is a couple that's went up the average, so I'll see how I get on.
What type of plants did you get?
Ones with big, long, foreign Latin names. I haven't got a clue.
Oh, no.
There's one that's got a name on it. Whoa, it's that big.
You know what I go and say? What are the easy plants? What are the beginner plants? And they'll say, "Oh, this one over here." I think, "Okay, I'll take." Then I learn
is,
the name. I do learn the
when
names.
it comes to that, though, Jeff, what's easy for me is not easy for you. You know, it all depends.
I can kill Vallisneria as easy as any.
That's the one I can grow.
Well, no, that's what
what
I grow
kill.
too. I got that. Jeff Kane, I'm not sure. I think he might have left. He was working earlier, but he sent me some of that Vallisneria, and I got that in my 65-gallon tank.
I kill it.
You kill it.
It just fades back, and
Now, when you do your plants, do you use root tabs, Chris, or any type of fertilizer at all in the tank?
I started to around some of the sword plants. I'll use some root tabs now.
Yeah.
I just got some Seachum fertilizer because, Tara talked to me and say, "Look, you should get this and should get that." And I asked her for her help. She's not telling me. I asked her. I said, because she's the plant queen, right? She knows what she's talking about. So I said, "Look, I need help because my plants are looking leggy, and they're all searching for light, and obviously they're not getting the nutrients that they need."
I'm actually meeting Tara this Saturday. This coming Saturday.
Nice.
Picking up some plants, and I'll be starting my dirted tank this week between now and then. So hopefully I'll have that. I got to get the stand built, and then get that set up, and then have the dirted tank, and then I got to get some more sand for it. So
What size tank you going for, Jeff?
I'm just going to do a 10-gallon, 40-liter
Right.
for this one.
Go
I have
big.
enough stuff to do another tank. If it turns out good, I'll have enough to do a bigger tank too. So,
So, are you decided when you're going to start the desk tank then, Mel?
The desk one. Oh, underneath. Pretty soon, to be quite honest, because I've got all the stuff in for that. So once that is done, that'll probably be the next one underneath. Because with it, I'm not going to have that as a planted tank. That's just going to be for something else. Something that likes to eat plants.
What fish are you going to put in each one?
That one there, I'm thinking about just putting more angels in. Top ones, breeding projects. Down there is going to be some sort of bob. I'm unsure what to go for. Just for tiger bobs or Odessa bobs, one of them two.
Odessa.
I quite like it. I quite like Odessas, but I don't seem to see the same kind of colorations in this country as what you've got over there, like Chris.
Just selective breeding.
Aye.
Been breeding those for a number of years, and I've just None of mine are originals. Just selective breeding.
So on your bulbs, are you on second generation fish yet, parents?
This will be the third year for third gen for some of them. Gold barbs, no. This is still on first generation. Odessa, I'm on third. So
I think I'm on my 4th generation now of the mollies I got here. But I gotta
So
get
that
some.
you're actually using fish that you've spawned to now breed with.
yeah, that's all I
Sweet.
use. That's all I use is the ones I've spawned. Just like your favorite subject, anything of my original shabunkins, I don't even own anymore. They're all moved on years and years ago. Everything I have, I bred. So there isn't a fish. And as far as my shabunkins that I've purchased, every one of those that you see in my tanks or in my ponds are something I've bred. Because I just bought, box store crappy shabunkins that I saw some traits I liked. And over 10 years, you can get your own line pretty good by then. I think so, anyways.
Here you go, Chris. She said, I don't know if I'm the plant queen. I kill lots of them, but always happy to help if I can. I bet she kills less plants than most anybody I know of.
Anyone who hasn't killed a house plant or two, out there, let me know, and then I'll call you a liar. You've never killed a house plant?
I got green fingers.
Well, wash them.
That's because of all the fluke medication.
I hope Kathy's not watching this right now, but she loves to garden and stuff. But honestly, she's the Dr. Kevorkian of the plant world. You don't know who Dr. Kevorkian is? The suicide assist doctor.
Yeah.
Kill everything that came along.
But
I'll probably pay for that one.
Probably.
I gotta keep my mouth shut. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have the YouTube police on you, and you get be put in a timeout chair and stuck on a corner.
And I cannot believe that you know what? That's just crazy.
So can you still comment on your own videos? It's just
I can comment
on
my own if someone, but if I put a video out, I don't comment usually for 24 hours. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'll
do
read
it all in one swing.
I'll comment all of them at the same time, like span of however long it takes me. But I can't comment on anyone else's video until late tonight because I'm in the timeout chair because I was bad. But I don't know why I was bad, so I think I just got screwed over by a hacker or a glitch.
Or somebody jealous and they wanted to just see what they could do to you.
Well, just like when I did my giveaway, someone felt the need to tell everyone who made a comment that they won, no matter if they had entered it or not.
Yeah, that's
someone done that to me on Facebook about a year ago. Basically, they had a competition on it. Was to would you put this on the side of your car? It was a Coca-Cola sign for £700. I wanted all our comment was for £700. I'll let you paint your car. But, that's all I'd put. Note special, and that comment disappeared. Then I got a strike, 30-day ban for that comment. And then when I come back, I complained about it. I said, so what was actually wrong with that? Well, if you like, we'll go right through your Facebook and double check everything. So then they come back with 2 pictures that they found inappropriate. Just these stupid memes that you put on, daft things. 2 were there and kicked us off for another 30 days.
Well, I've never been on Facebook long enough to get into trouble. Because I really don't give a crap what someone had for dinner last night. Or
that's getting bad, isn't it?
or Uncle Eddie's coming over for dinner, and you got to cook something special, or
I love talking about food.
I haven't had Facebook for about 20 years, and I'm so much fucking happier for it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll ask you what you had for dinner on, when we're chatting in Messenger or something like we did yesterday when you had your Thanksgiving on Monday.
Yeah, well, you asked me what we had. I'm not telling everyone what we had.
Oh, yeah. I like to, I always ask that. I always talk about food. Start talking about some food.
You're the vibes of Michigan, are you?
Oh, not quite as much as mine. I will talk about food too, though. It always seems to make its way into.
Magnus did ask Chris, have you had any frost yet, Chris?
Really minor. We've had a real warm fall. Now, the last week or so, it's been cool, like down to 3 degrees at night, but no major frost. My tomato plants are still doing well, so yeah, we've been lucky. Right now, it's only 9 degrees outside. The koi pond it's cooled off to the point where I'm not feeding the fish, but it's supposed to go up to 15, 16 degrees. So I'm hoping I can get a few more feeds in. What do you think there, Vince?
Say again, sorry.
If the water stays above 10 degrees, once it warms up for a few days, should be safe enough to feed them, eh?
Yeah, definitely. As long as it's a low protein.
Yeah. Well, it'd probably be, being I can't find any wheat germ around here, it's probably going to be the lowest protein pellet I can find downstairs, and like a
Wheat
more.
germ shit anyway, because they don't get much out of it.
Well, it'd probably be better off just giving them Cheerios.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, guys. Hit the like button.
Yeah. Anyway, kids, I'm going to have to slide. I've got a couple of things I got to do. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble and living at Vince's house, being that he doesn't live there most of the time anyways.
Yeah.
You know something else, too? I think we
Spare
can
bed.
we could probably go ahead and wrap it up here, guys, because right now...
Yeah.
I'm not doing that to cut you off.
No. I had an hour and a half to use my wife's iPad. She needs it for work, so right now I got 3 minutes to wrap it up and get it back to her. So it worked out perfect. Really worked out perfect.
It's been a great night.
Ow! You know my life.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yes.
Poor Susan. Poor Susan.
Everybody who I missed in chat here and all these chats, I mean, there's a lot of them here. I'm way, way behind. I apologize, everybody. I really appreciate you all very much.
Yep, as do I. Thanks for being
Vince
here.
and Chris and Mel, thank you guys. I mean, you made this a fantastic stream. I really appreciate it. I'm kind of I'm only as good as my guests are. You guys are fantastic.
Hey, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All
Okay.
right.
It's been another good evening. Thank you very much, guys.
Me too. Thank you so much. Everybody out there, I just want to say, go ahead, Mel. You have anything you would like to say before we finish up? We'll go around.
Good night. Good night.
Man of many words.
With you.
Yeah.
And Vince?
I'll say something for Chris. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, the force is strong with that one.
Oh, yes.
You say the force or farts?
The far.
The force. So everybody, be sure to feed your addiction. And we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-ra.